Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got some new craft products that I wanted to show you that I bought. Now my first one is this little container. Now these first two products I bought at Aldi. Aldi had a sewing special on just recently, but I'm not sure whether they've still got any left or what, but the last time I went in there, which was probably 2 days ago, they had these in there, and you can put your bits and pieces in there and it all sits like that. Aren't they cool? What else can I find to put in there? I can put a pen in there. Okay, they ought to sit in different compartments if, that's all made of silicone. Now, you might have seen these on Temu and other places like that. And I've seen them and I've just thought, oh, I would really like to get one of them. And they fit all sorts of shapes and sizes. Aren't they cool? This one was advertised as they had a lot of vinyl, cutting things there, and it was advertised as one of them, like to put your vinyl tools in. So I can't remember how much that cost, I'm sorry, but that was that, because I've been wanting to get one for a while, and they're quite weighty, like there's a weight in the bottom of that, which is really good. So I reckon it's probably better than the ones that you get on Temu. So I was happy with that. See, it's got all silicone like little compartments in there that can, accommodate whatever size thing you put in there. So that was cool. I liked that. Now, also at Aldi, the sewing things that they had in, I got one of these little mini irons. Now, at Spotlight, the same thing cost you over $50. And I've looked at them and I thought, yeah, they're nice. They're nice. And I did go and get myself one of these from Spotlight, which is a mini iron, and that was about 15, I think, but it's not that good quality. Okay, I wasn't really that happy with it. It did the job, but I wasn't really happy with it. So when I seen these at Aldi, these were 25, I think. Yeah, half the price of what's at Spotlight. So I picked one of these up. That's cool, isn't it? So I picked up those two products from Aldi. Now, what came in the mail was a little set of cutting dies in the Australian theme. So you get a little wombat, kookaburra, koala, emu, and a little kangaroo. So they'll go great in my journal notes and things that I want to do for that. So I really like that. It's really hard to get Australian themed things. It's really hard. You've got to really look. And yeah, I sort of wish they had a little bit more. I'd love a boab tree and other things like that, but hey, it is what it is. You can only get what you can find, hey. Right, so that was my online product. I think I got that off eBay. Alright, my next product I got online is the Granny Square card deck. Now, I ordered this a while ago, and it finally came. I'm pretty sure it came from the UK. When I ordered this, I had in mind the colour cubes that I bought. Okay, now these colour cubes that I bought ages ago. What's that? A sticker. They have got colour combinations that you can use in your whatever. You can take these out and go, oh yeah, they all look good together, or they look good together. I'll use that colour combination. So I love these, and I have to admit that I haven't actually used them that much. But I got them because I just love colour. So there was 2 cubes of them, and I got both the cubes. This was quite a while ago. And I got this with that in mind, the colour cubes in mind, thinking, oh yeah, these will be great because it's sort of a similar concept to the colour cubes. Okay, when they came, I was a little disappointed in the box. In a sense, it's a book. It's a book in the form of little cards. Because inside, I was a bit disappointed first up in the box. Honestly, I thought the box would have been really sturdy like this one. I don't know why. So that disappointed me a little bit. First up, it's just a cardboard box, which is a bit flimsy. But inside, you get a little mini book, 50 mix and match designs of granny squares. Now you get the book with the written pattern in it, in here. And I think, oh yeah, they've got the UK term and the US term. I'm not sure what this book is in, but it's come. It's by a lady called Claire Montague. I hope I've said that right. Montague. And yeah, it's in UK terminology. Okay, so if you read in the US terms, which I do, you would have to just refer to this little table inside to convert your instructions. But in saying that, it's got the written pattern, and then each of these cards has got the diagram pattern. And you get 50 of them, and each card has got what that granny square looks like visually already made, and on the back it has got the diagram pattern. Now a lot of people are visual learners. I'm a visual learner, and I first learnt to read a crochet pattern by looking at the diagram and reading the written pattern. So if we find that diagram pattern there and go to number 1, okay, the basic granny square. Let's have a look here. Okay, they don't have the picture of the basic one. That's a bit weird. They've got the picture of the others in there. I wonder why they've done that. Okay, so if we look, it's got the colour match here, and you can read the pattern while you look at the basic the diagram pattern as well. And this is how plus you can see how it's turning out, or it's turned out as a made up product. Now this is how I learnt to crochet. So I would read the pattern, then I would look at this start point and go, oh yeah, there's 4 chains, and it says that there. Yeah, make 4 chains up here, and then round 1 it says chain 3, so you've got your 3 dots, which are 1, 2, 3, and then so on. And this is how you can just put it all together. And I know my daughter is learnt this way as well, and she would rather look at diagram patterns than read a pattern, because let's face it, it's like a different language, isn't it? It is really like a different language. Same with knitting and all that sort of stuff, and you've got to learn the language to be able to make something. So unless you're, you just go on videos and stuff like that. I have used that as well, video tutorials. One thing I did notice, but in reviewing this little book and set, is that it would have been better if it had the table here of what these diagrams meant in here. I did have a quick look and I couldn't see it. It should have had a little table of what these diagrams meant, like what the little circle means. The little circle here means a chain stitch. This next little bar with the cross, it means in US it means a double crochet, and so on. It should have had a little table there to explain to you what these little diagrams are called. But in saying that, if you are following the pattern, okay, where it says here make 4 chain, okay, these 4 little dots mean 4 chain. So you can sort of put it together, but it would have been really handy to have like a little table in the front that just quickly showed you, like the terminology here. It would have been, instead of having this big space here, you could have put what these little pictures meant, or the names of them. Yeah, that's just my little gripe about it. But I thought I would get this just to see how that, do you know what I mean? Like, it's you can sort of sit there and you can see the finished product and you can go, yeah, these squares go nice together. Oh, that one looks nice with that. I might put that with that and have the plain squares in between. So I could put that there and have a plain square here and here. And so you can put all these out and arrange them and find a pattern combination that you would like, and learn at the same time how to read a diagram and a written pattern. So there's 50 different ones in there. That's cool. They've added like straight ones. That's cool. Not just squares. And there's all sorts. Oh, there's even a hexagon. I'm not sure why there's a rogue hexagon one in there, but anyway. But that's it's done in the granny square style. Okay. Cool. So I think I am happy with it. Yeah, like I said, I thought it would have been boxed better, but hey, that's just the box, isn't it? Get over it. So that is the Granny Square. A look at the Granny Square card deck set. Okay. I'll try and link below where you can get them. I know I had mine in as a pre-order and waited quite a while for it to come. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool different way of having a pattern instead of just a book. You know, I do have some Granny Square books, but this is just, I guess it's a bit of a what do you call it? It's a bit of a quirky way of having a pattern book in your crafting. And I think these days people are more aware of making your craft area pretty. Like having this in your craft area is a real bang of color, and it just looks beautiful sitting up in your craft supplies. And I must get this out and use it. It's a really good resource to have. And I have seen hashtag oh gosh, I can't think of what they use. Oh gosh, I can't have that in the wrong spot. Oh, I'm a bit anal like that. hashtag color cube or something like that, where you might pick out a color card and go, yeah, I'm going to make something with these colors today. Things like that, fun things like that people do. And I think it's just a quirky way of setting it up in your craft area and having something look different. But it's pretty cool. I like that sort of stuff. So that was that product that I ordered. Now, my last product, I'll just put these colour cubes over that way. Now, my last thing that I ordered was a 24 set of Himi gouache paints. Oh, these are cool. Now, I wanted some gouache paints. And you can get all sorts of sets. This is a 24 one. You can get bigger ones, smaller ones. You can get half pots, full pots. Oh gosh, it's quite confronting to start to look for these gouache paints. I did have a bigger set in my watch list, and then I thought, oh, that's silly. I'm just going to get a little 24 one. See if I like the concept of the gouache paints, and if I do, I might later on get a different set. Okay, I've looked up what gouache paints are, if you don't know, because I didn't know. I had no idea. Wikipedia says gouache, body colour or opaque watercolour. So opaque means that they're not see-through. Okay, they're in a water medium, or they're water, based. What does it say? Gouache is designed to be opaque, like I just said. Gouache has a long history, having been used for at least 12 centuries. Wow, I didn't even know. I thought gouache paints were a new concept. Wow, there you go. Now, the difference between gouache and acrylic is that acrylic paints they include an acrylic polymer, so when it dries, it sort of even looks and feels a bit plasticky, and it has that bit of a sheen on it. So yeah, I know things that I've done in the past with acrylic, they tend to, when you photograph them, you might get that little bit of a shine on it. So I think that then what is good about these gouache paints is that it's water-based and it dries matte. And I have heard that people like to photograph their paintings and things done with the gouache because of that. So that's the difference between acrylic and gouache. Okay, so the watercolours are different again. They are a translucent type paint. So you've got that's quite translucent and waters down like really well. Then you've got these gouaches that are designed to be opaque and not as see-through as the watercolour. Then you've got the acrylics that have that polymer, like plasticky feel, finish to it, which can add that little bit of sheen. And then you've got your oils. So that's sort of a really basic overview of paints, because I don't know everything about paints, and I'm just a beginner, especially with the gouache. It does say that it's a very beginner friendly type of paint, so I'm hoping that that I'll have some fun with it. The reason I got these is because I got this really old book, and it will be coming up in an Op Shop Crafter haul, I think, in the next one. And this is a really, really old book. I think it was inside, what did it say? It was gifted to someone in 1941. Look at the beautiful writing. And it's got really, really thick pages. And I was specifically looking for a book like this to use these gouache paints in. I want to use this as an art journal. I really want to paint some native flowers and things like that in here. So I picked up this really old book. It cost me, I think, about $4 or $5. I don't normally pay that much for a book, but when it's a book that you specifically want, then it's worth it, isn't it? I don't know whether I'll paint it over the cover. Hurdles was one of my nightmares in school because I'm short and my legs are short. The hurdles were not my friend. I was actually paranoid of jumping over hurdles. So I would run and just knock them down and keep running. I just did not like it. I didn't like this, and I did not like the high jump either. Oh gosh, where you have to jump over the bar. Oh, that just stirs up the anxiety. Anyway, we won't talk about that. So this is my intention with the gouache paints. All right, let's get in and have a look inside my gouache Himi paints. There's 24 colours in here. It's got a nice thick outside cover, around it all. Now inside there is a palette to mix your colours with, which is nice and sturdy, which is cool. And inside here there's a well there for brushes, and you get, in this set anyway, you get 3 brushes. I know with other sets you get more, so it just depends what you're after. So in here there's 2 flat brushes, one with a chiseled edge and one with a rounded edge, and there's a round brush, and they're size 4, 6 and 8. Okay, that's a cute little spot to put them, isn't it? So that's what you get in there. You get 24 colours. Now I bought this off eBay. Here's the listing. It came from Melbourne, and I paid $29.89 and $2 postage. So it's, roughly $32. And let's have a look through the picture here on the listing. That's what it looks like inside, with the 24 colours, the 3 brushes, and that is the colour palette. Now I wanted, I first looked at one that had more colours, and it was about $70 something, and I thought, I think I'll get the 24 because that's affordable, and I'll see if I like the medium, and I can mix colours. So yeah, that's why I sort of settled on the 24 pack, just to see if I like it. So that's what they look like. They're in little jelly cups that you take the top seal off, sort of like a yogurt, and what does it say here? High quality pigments give gouache vivid colour, excellent coverage, and outstanding mixing characteristics. They offer opaque watercolour with a matte finish to bring your artwork to life. So that's the little spiel on there. And they're the brushes and the container. So it's 26 centimetres by roughly 18. That's the size of it. So that's the listing for it, and I can have all those links below if you'd like to look at that. Colours now, let's have a look. Let's just take these out of here, and I'm just going to flip them over so we can have a look in person at the colours. Ready? Oh, there's a colour swatch there. I wish they had included actually a colour swatch card in here. I know some of the bigger packs have a colour swatch card inside, but I can have fun making a swatch card. That's no problem. All right, so that's our container, and these are the colours. So to me they look like just really bright primary type colours. I know they're not all primary colours, but there's no sort of in-betweens, And that's what I was looking at in the other set. So you've got this one. I think this was the one I was looking at, the $79 one, and it's got 56 in the pack, and it's yeah, that's the color palette there. You can also get sets like this too, and I think, oh, I might have been looking at this one, and it's got like a split, like they're the color range there. It's still got the 3 paint brushes, but it's split, like each little cup has got 2 colors in it. And I sort of looked at that first, and then yeah, and then I thought, oh, maybe I'll just get the basic one. So there's 3 different price ranges there you can get. Actually, that one comes with a color swatch thing in it, and the bigger packs also come with color swatches in them as well. Yeah. So there's all different kinds. Anyway, so these are the colors that are in this one. I might do an unpeeling, if that's what you can call it, on my shorts video of this, and you can see the color paint. Now I'm I'm a little bit I've done a little bit of reading about how to care for gouache paints, because these are wet. These are wet, and some people say, oh, they dry out and then you just rejuvenate them with water. And I think that what scares me about that is when I redid my watercolor paints, I redid them all, and where are they? Up here. I put all the colours in there, and I did it up, and I went, oh yeah, screw it, that's all done. Close it up. See it next time I want to paint. And when I opened it up next time, there was hairy mould on at least 4 or 5 of the colours, and I was horrified. I was just like, oh, why is there mould on here? This is really cool, isn't it? So this is what scared me a little bit about these paints, because they're wet. And so some people say, don't worry, if they dry out, you just add water, let the water sit and soak in, and you mix it up and you're good to go again. So I was like, oh, okay. And another thing I've seen people do is get a little silicone mat and sit it over their colours, because there is a little dip there, and they say it sits in there, and they put it over there and it helps to keep them wet. So I don't know what I'll do, but I will, I'll have fun finding out, won't I? So that's my gouache paints. Oh, they look really fun. My Himi gouache. Right. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at these products today. Like I said, these 2 are from Aldi, and I only bought them yesterday, so if you pop into Aldi, they may still have some in there. There was a big sewing section, and there was a big vinyl, you know, people that do all the vinyl printing, the cutting, vinyl cutting, that was in that section. So yeah, pop into Aldi and have a look, see if they're still there. I got this one on eBay, and this one, I've seen this on eBay, I've seen it on her website and other places. So there's all sorts of places you can get this one. Just type in that name, the Granny Square card deck, and you'll find it. No worries at all. And like I said, this one was on eBay. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed looking at all these products today. And if you're new here, please subscribe, like, and share. And leave me a comment below if you've got any of these products and what you think of them. If you've got the gouache paints, tell me what you think of them and how you care for them. That's what I'd really like to know the most, how you care for them. And I'm really keen to get in my little old book and start having a play with these. Yeah, and watch out for my shorts video. I'll unpeel them on that and have some fun. All right, have a great weekend. Take care, and I'll see you soon for a new video. Bye.